Going on, my people. I felt it necessary to further open the dialogue with a young lady that sent a comment, that commented under my latest video on Claressa. And the video was about Remy's response of keeping her peace. And she could do and say a lot, but she's choosing not to. And I, being a man, I, being one that's been actually separated, gave my opinion on where I felt Remy was coming from. But I'm going to call Miss Dash S3D a supporter for right now, because it was a reasonable comment. I am going to read it to y'all. And I'm going to answer it for her. I did give responses, but I need this woman to hear me. Good afternoon, everybody. They have gotten me off the porch, LaDonna, where I actually have the opportunity maybe to have an open dialogue about this bullshit that my champion is doing. I'm going to read this comment, and I'm glad y'all are here. As y'all come in, please hit that like button and get the popcorn ready. Maybe Miss Dash S3D, if somebody can tag her for me. Because I'm going to give her an answer, but first I'm going to read this to y'all. Give me 1 second. Because see, for one thing, I guess, well, I'm going to remain open-minded and call her a supporter. If she was a supporter, she would actually know that that is what I talk about, is what goes on in communities like my own. And I am a fan of Claressa Shields, still, no matter how much fuckery she put out here, no matter what I discuss about her personally, because I have principles, and I expect for champions to have principles. But listen, I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to give a couple of more of y'all time to get here. Hey, Asia, how are you today, my love? I am so glad you're here. Okay, y'all. I'm going to read this message from this comment from my latest video. Let me go back and let y'all know what this last video that I did was in response to Remy showing off her nice trailer that she was in. I did discuss how beautiful she looked, how happy she looked, but she did throw some shade in and let us know as fans that it could be a whole lot more shit going on if she chose it to be that way. Now, me being an OG that have actually lived through what her and Pap and Claressa are going through, I'm not speaking from what I done heard. I don't know. Maybe Miss S3D has lived through it too. She might have a different affair experience than me and Remy and Pap and them. I'm talking about our experience. But I'm going to read her comment. I'm going to read her comment. Miss S3D 50 minutes ago said, you being messy, exclamation point. For real. It's like igniting a new situation again. They doing them and that's it. Claressa not bothering nobody. She minding her own business. First off, we didn't ask her shit about Pap. We didn't give a rat's ass about a 50-year-old rapper. We didn't. We were boxing fans of Claressa. Me, my daughter, and a lot of the other African-American women that want to see Claressa on the box like this. Miss D, you don't get on the box like this having an affair with a man's husband publicly. Let's get that straight. We want Claressa to win. Back to what she said. She said, why keep pulling out the negativity about what she is doing? Because she's a public figure. And it's my right. And I'm a fan of Claressa Shields. That's why, miss. No more than you go to work at the water cooler and talk about what happened last night. We talk about it here at Walls Reality Reports too. We know how you feel about it. Now, mind you, this sister is coming on my channel telling me what I should or should not address or talk about. And she has a YouTube channel where she could totally promote this whole black love. I don't support this fuckery. For one thing, you don't befriend another black woman and go get in her husband or her boyfriend's DMs. You don't do that. We didn't ask to know nothing about that. Her and Pap told us that's how they met. Let's get that straight. We didn't care. One minute she was with Tony with a ring on. The next minute she was walking out of there saying, this my man, my man, my man, and fuck y'all and the fans too. She said, we know how you felt about the situation. You don't like it, and I get it, but why drill it in every day? At the end of the day, she gonna do what she want and what's best for her. We all gonna learn things. I'll bump our heads on our own. None of us are perfect. Just accept it and hope for the best. It may turn out bad, and if not, then I'm sure she will learn from it. See, y'all be talking crazy, Miss 3D. She can't know no better. And why would I want to co-sign a beautiful young champion like Claressa Shields that's 30 years old with a whole career and life ahead of her, wasting her time with a fucking 50-year-old rapper that ain't made it yet in the industry? So excuse the hell out of me for telling a young black woman that I support young black women to be on cereal boxes. I don't support young black women out there having nefarious public damn affairs. Ooh, y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Ooh, y'all get on my nerves. Hey, is there any cigars in the house today? That's all I'm saying, B. Asia. But go to the comments of this video. And this woman, she probably thought she was saying something. No, you done pissed me off acting like a woman we considered a champion that we thought was going to be on the next cereal box along with Angel Reese. But what she came out was an old ass married man. And we supposed to sit back and say, oh, that's okay. Because you okay with married pipe. Just say you okay and you not choicy. Just say you okay with your daughter dating at 30 years old. A 50-year-old washed up rapper. Just say you okay with watching your daughter's value and brand go down each and every day. She parading around here with these wannabe businessmen. But because I love and do care, and I talk about these things because I don't want to see another young black woman make the very same dumbass mistake, I got to be anti-Claressa Shields. Because I don't want to see another successful black woman. Because see, I get that y'all just want to be respected to twerk because of y'all twerking. I don't support twerkers. I don't support IG models and my young black women. I'm not going to apologize for that, y'all. And I'm just going to be perfectly honest with y'all today. Fuck every last one of y'all that think I should. She is mismaking it happen. And I don't share these things out of disrespect. And I don't appreciate Miss D alluding to that in the comment. Because I don't tear the champ down. But if the champ, listen, I have a daughter. I have 5 living sisters. And I've shared in my videos. I have a sister that's did dumber shit for a man than Claressa doing right now. All Claressa doing is risking her wealth. I got a sister I love with all my heart that risks her life being a damn fool for a man. So don't bring your black ass in here because you like Mary Dick. Trying to make it seem like I'm trying to drag this woman through the mud. Stop that. Miss 3D. Miss S 3D. Stop that. Nobody in here today is in agreement with that. And any of my supporters in here tell you they know for a fact I support young black men and women in here. For what they doing is what's right. This is a champion, y'all. That's only 30 years old at the height of her career. With no babies and no bodies. No man to sell pictures and videos of her. She is and was the people's champ. She made the fatal mistake of thinking, just like Miss S3D is making the fatal mistake of thinking it's okay for successful young black women to put their wealth at risk fucking with an old married man. You can't make this up. You can't. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And because I point out the obvious, because I don't want to see none of y'all, none of the rest of y'all. Exactly, LaDonna. The utmost respect, because LaDonna, you've supported me all through this. You know I don't tear down the village. You know I don't, LaDonna. And I should be disappointed in what Claressa is doing as an OG. I'm sorry I'm not that big time Unc 607 type talking trash and or like a Charleston White blatantly disrespecting people for clicks and views. No, I only bring my experience, strength, and hope and my love that I have for us. The love that I have for us as a race, as human beings that can make it like this. Claressa can get this. It's still not too late. But somebody got to tell her she will not get that on a married man's arm. She really did, Asia, knock herself down. She did. Exactly why. Most definitely. And see, it offends them because an OG. And see, I'm going to tell you ladies something. I'm going to tell you guys something. I speak from experience. I've been a pap at 50. I was just successful. I'm going to tell y'all something right now for y'all that's choosing these damn so-called rappers and social media influencers. If you want to know the main characteristic of a black man that's a provider, is linked to his finances. Because a real black man, if he ain't able to provide, he's not feeling very much like a man. And he damn sure ain't got time to be chasing no pussy. Hey, what's up, Status? They on my ass again, Status. I was sharing a comment that a young lady feel like she was passive aggressive, but I get it. It's a lot of young women that's hoodwinked by the married dick. I get that. I get it. We are good, and we can, we know what to say, when to say, how to say it. I get it, but that don't make it right, Status. That don't make it right. It doesn't. And I've been giving them grace. I've been giving, listen, I did not make none of this up. I did not know how she got with Papoose until she lied on Papoose on a podcast, and Papoose set the record straight. Papoose said, no, you inboxed. She DM'd me. She sent me ringside tickets to the fight. You don't do that, young ladies. You don't DM married men, young ladies. For those that think that's okay, it's not okay. Okay? Jesus Christ. I'm the one that was, I guarantee you, whoever this Miss S3D is, I bet you she's never paid one pay-per-view for Claressa. I paid for 3 back-to-back pay-per-views through Danzig. She doesn't even know who the company is that streams Claressa fights. She don't even know who promoted Claressa last 10 fights. She don't even know Claressa's actual record. She just like married pipe and want to make every young woman say it's okay to be in love with married pipe when you're 30 years old. And I'm telling you, that's a lie. I said it and I'm not going to take it back. And it hurts y'all feelings hearing somebody to say it, because a lot of y'all hooked on that married pipe. And to hear a married man say, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself, y'all don't want to hear that. Claressa has no kids. She was already successful. Most younger women that get with married men is for benefits. Let's be honest. Not because them young women like us. It's because we do pay bills and buy cars and pay car notes and take care of other ninja kids without question. Oh, okay. Okay, y'all ain't ready for that though. Y'all don't want to hear this, see. I'm telling Claressa shit that her daddy should have told her ass. She should be ashamed of herself. Yeah. I'm telling her just like her daddy should have told her. She should be ashamed of herself. She should be want better for herself. Yeah, I said it. Y'all want me to be shit? I love her. Y'all just like her. I love her. But you need me? What you frying? Grizzle? Gizzard? But I'm saying, did you slice them thin? Yeah. I bet you got them thick like bologna. No. I tried to slice you some. I ain't got it. Okay. Come on, man. Y'all get it together. The guys are not coming against me because they know I'm telling the truth. Have y'all noticed that majority of the negative comments and the insults I get come from modern young women? Unmarried women. Y'all know why? Because they on that married pipe. But they hollering about they can't find no husband. No, because you too busy running up behind somebody else's. Shit, hell you saying? Too busy running up behind somebody else. I don't know what's going on with this cord. There you go. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. Never seen nothing like before in my life. Y'all know I ain't lying. Come up in here being insulting and passive aggressive and shit. Cause I'm telling y'all the truth. Nazi, that's all it is, Nazi. Come on, man. What's feminine about Claressa? That man ain't looked at no damn Claressa and said, ooh, she hot. Ooh, she fine. He ain't said, Pap ain't said no shit like that about no Claressa. Y'all stop. Stop. Then I'm going to tell y'all, for the ones that don't support me, if y'all in here today, once you DM a man, he see you as vulnerable and he see you only as an opportunity. Once she crossed that line and DM that man, that was her ass. Hey, call me Sprite. Soon as she lowered her value and took her thirsty ass in that, because see, he know who he is. He get up every morning with that damn boss by the top of his head. He the one dying to break. He know how he look in the morning. He couldn't believe his luck. I can just imagine pain. And see, he was already emotionally down going through shit with Remy. I could just imagine the smile on Papoose face when Claressa Shield DM him. I can just imagine his luck. Chips, I ain't no hater, but I'll be that. Yeah, I'm still hating, Chips. I'm still hating. A married man in your world is doing good by being across state, away from his 6-year-old daughter, with a 30-year-old woman. And I'm hating. Boy, y'all, boy, I tell you. See what I go through, y'all. You see what I go through? Here go another Chip. Now, Chip, why you just couldn't come in here and say, hey, OG, you need to stop because I love me some married pipe. Why you got to come in here and say stuff like that to OG? I ain't no hater. I don't look like no hater. And Versace don't smell like no hater. And that's what I'm wearing today. Versace Hero. So I listen, I ain't talking like no hater and I don't smell like no hater. Why you here and say you love Mary Pipe? That's the truth. Now that's oh, okay, you ain't come on back in here with some more. Cause well, we all, you know, if you'll be disrespectful, you can comment all day, but you're gonna watch your mouth. I ain't none of them in here tonight. Can I make you one, LaDonna? Can you moderate for me a little while? I thought I had already made LaDonna a moderator. Thank you. No, doggone well, ain't nothing OG done said been disrespectful about Claressa or Pap. I speak facts on Pap. Listen, like I tell y'all all the time, if a 50-year-old man knocked on y'all door for y'all daughter, granddaughter, that was successful and 30 years old, and y'all asked that old dude what he did for a living, and he told y'all a rapper, and he couldn't show no success of it other than what people say, Y'all will call y'all, man, y'all will cuss him out. Thank you, LaDonna. Let them know. This is where you can come and have a mature debate, a mature discussion, without being disrespected or being disrespectful. If you can't be grown, we don't want you in here. This is what we need to talk. Because this whole life, I just really had just got through cooking lunch, and I really hadn't planned on going live this early, but when I seen this misguided comment from this Miss D that actually think it's okay for us to accept Claressa Shields as a champion, as a two-time gold medalist, as an undisputed heavyweight champion, get in a married man's inbox after befriending his wife is acceptable on any given day. Is insulting to black people, pretending like this how we act in our communities. This ain't how we live. Hey, I don't see you say it's positive. I can be positive with a rich woman too if I'm spending her money. What are you talking about? Now we only speak an opinion. But honestly, Pap been claiming a job that he ain't showed the office yet. He over artist, but it's only, we ain't seen his art. Listen, Pap like that guy off of Martin. He always claiming work, but don't nobody see it. The only work we see him doing right now is working on Claressa Shields chips. Whether you like that or not, I get that ain't nothing like that Mary pipe. I get it. I get it. I've seen so many black women mesmerizing by that pipe. I've seen it. But I hate to break the bad news to you. 99.99.99.999% of all the failed chips. And somebody needs to tell Claressa that so she can snap out of the dumb stuff, get back to boxing, and get back to living. Damn, Chips. She tried to give him some sugar and he looked the other way. Come on, man. How many times she tried to lie on him and say he inboxed her, he checked her. She tried to kiss him, he rejected it. What does he have to do? What does he have to do to prove to y'all he just not that into Claressa Shields? Jesus Christ. I wasn't even going to smoke no King Tut today. Ain't lying. How do you turn that, Pepe? Let me see. I bet you parking. Uh-oh. You got that? Damn, I should have got my cash from your mom. See, y'all have OG on that King Tut when he don't even need it. No, I don't think he does, and I got a right as one of her fans. I know it's hard to believe for me, but y'all got to realize Claressa split her fan base up. Claressa got two different type of fans. She got Claressa Shields, the Olympian, the undisputed champion boxing fans, and she got her new fans, the Claressa and Papoose fan. I'm not a Claressa and Papoose fan. Like Chips. Chips is a Claressa Papoose fan. Him or her don't seem to understand why I'm not a Claressa and Papoose fan. Because I think Papoose with the shit. Come on, y'all. Man, I know that girl's story. Man, y'all, listen. Y'all go back and look at her early photos of the pain in Claressa's face, the hunger, the struggle, the struggle in her hair, the struggle in her skin, the struggle in her eyes, the passion in her posture, the fight in her fist. This woman is the prize, treating herself like she ain't shit. I'm sorry. So y'all can run y'all musty asses up in here and talk about OG all y'all want to. I'm built for it. I'm built for it. Whether y'all know it or not, my life is a constant issue. My health ain't nothing. I endure and overcome. That's why I'm a warrior. But I had to set the record straight and let everybody know, no, I most definitely, indeed, still love Claressa Shields. But I don't love Claressa and Papoose. She split her fans. Listen, majority of boxing fans are black men, older black men, 35 and above. Claressa, we want you to make it the right way. We don't appreciate Pap interfering with your stardom. On all your accomplishments now, you see Papoose and win records. He's not gonna let you claim success on anything. He putting his name on all your shit. And I'm trying, LaDonna, even though it hurt my heart to hear her talk ill of Layla. I keep seeing those younger pictures of Claressa, that hunger, that passion, that love of her fight, that love of enduring and overcoming. And I know that we make mistakes. It's just hard because right now in Claressa's life, she doesn't see Pap as a mistake. And y'all, he is. Trust a man. Trust an older black man. Trust an older married black man. Yeah. Why would I lie, ladies? Can y'all give me one reason? She has, LaDonna. And you know, we've talked about it. And just when we think we've seen enough. Now watch. I did the video because Remy said she could do, just say Remy said. I didn't. While she was showing us around in her trailer on Instagram. She, y'all, I've been holding it. I've been holding stuff. I could really be messy if I said something. As a married man, I knew she was talking about stuff between her and Pal. I'm speaking from experience. But I get these little hot ass musty girls in here that every other summer got a different man that don't want to listen to an OG tell them how to come up. Little musty asses up in here telling an OG, telling me, yeah, just let them be. No, I ain't. No, I ain't, when I know Claressa did dead damn wrong from the beginning. Every one of y'all in here know today. That's woman rule 101. You don't befriend a woman and holler at her man behind her back. Stop this bullshit. Because y'all like how they look together now, it's okay. Really? So that's what y'all doing now? It's okay for y'all to act like y'all one another and inbox one another's man? Stop that foolishness. We're not talking about boxing human nature. We're talking about the principles and the virtues of a champion in her decisions. Let me ask you this. Do you think her relationship with a known married man is gonna help her or hurt her with brains? Let's talk about it, human nature. I must ask you that again, human nature. Do you think her relationship with Pap, a known married man in the industry, gonna help her with brands and sponsorships? Do you think it'll help or hurt her? Somebody answer that for me. Yeah, he should know better because he had daughters her age. That's why we just can't, yeah, she wrong for being in her inbox. But Pap is an OG and a father of several daughters. And I care how my daughter perceives me as her father. That's how I know it may be a strong possibility that if Pap is a good father, like Remy still says, even Claressa and other people said, it's always a possibility that he might go home. I seen that real smile on that Halloween picture with his little princess. See, y'all speaking from boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm speaking from family and a father-daughter relationship. Yeah, she did. But as a father of daughters, Pap should care what he's showing his daughter. So Pap's saying it's okay for his daughter to inbox and get with a married man and publicize it and advertise it. Okay, that's what we doing, Chips. Okay, we get it now. We're not talking about, you missed that video, human. That's not what I asked you, human nature. See, that's the part of it why dialogues are not built in our community. Because I asked you a humble question, human nature. I ask you, human nature, do you think it will help her brand or hurt her public affair with a married older black man? But see, that's all y'all excuse for answering questions is bringing up Remy. Not one time has anybody said Remy wasn't culpable. I'm sorry that y'all missed those videos. Y'all still have the opportunity to go back and watch those videos. I did videos, and I also included Remy's behavior in recent videos. As of recently. Hey, hey. Oh, okay. You all right? Oh, okay. Well, you ain't got but one more night. We ain't got much to do tomorrow. Really, you ain't got nothing the way Mike talk. Yeah. Okay, just be safe. I'm sitting up. I'm on live, matter of fact. Yeah. Okay, God willing, I'll be here. All right. And so how am I, can anybody tell me, okay. See, I was trying not to ask somebody that I know that this is fuckery. But y'all say support Pap and Claressa won't answer the question. Will her relationship with Pap get her on one of these? Will Pap representing her and win records get her on the box of one of these people? Can somebody answer this for me in the comments? Especially Chips. Okay, that's one nope. Who else? Let me ask somebody else. Will Wynn's representation and Pap's representation get Claressa Shields any deals or sponsorship or endorsements like this? Will her relationship with Pap help her get here or hurt her? Come on, Chips. Give us an answer. Oh, no, okay, now you're quiet. No, cheating is like no other sport. Adultery is like no other sport. It is one thing, even in all communities. Listen, Chip, there is no race and no community that applauds married people publicly having affairs. Claressa is not special. When your OG tells you 99.99.99.99% of all affairs fail, including the one I had, it's from experience. We're not talking about Floyd Mayweather. Listen, that's the problem. Men can get the money. Women gotta earn it because they expect better out of black women. This shit Claressa is doing is not helping boxing for black women. Cause see, now she got to produce a big money fight. Now she got to get on the box or something. She ain't qualified, I don't believe. She may be, but I doubt it. To me, it always have been. See, I'm a 40-year boxing fan. See, that's why I tell y'all all the time, respectfully, y'all new fans. Y'all are really, in all honesty, Claressa and Papoose fans. Y'all are not boxing fans. Y'all just really found out who Layla Ali was. Y'all don't even know who Cassius Clay was. Y'all don't. Y'all don't even know who Cassius Clay was. Stop that. Y'all know nothing about boxing, but y'all come in here because y'all fans of Claressa and Paps, and y'all challenge OG. Y'all need to sit y'all musty asses down. That's all I'm saying. Sit y'all musty. If y'all are not married, older, and never had an affair, sit y'all musty ass down and let OG teach you something. When he tells you he got experience in it, you need to open your ears how to avoid the bullshit. You want to bring your 30-year-old musty ass in here telling OG how stuff go. Really? And my son is 38 years old, and I'm his day one. I raised from day one. No, man, what are you talking about, Chips? What the hell is Cardi? Bro, you on that King Tut, ain't it? See? You don't even know who Cassius Clay is. And they in here debating OG. Hey, God is my love. Now they say it. You up in here, Chips, debating a boxer and what's best for her, and you don't even know who Cassius Clay is. Drop the mic, somebody. Somebody please drop the mic on Chips. It took you long enough. You Googled it, didn't you? Now don't get me wrong, Chips. I ain't mad at you. You are not the first person that really had a serious fetish for that married pipe. I get why y'all making excuses for this, but that doesn't make it right, Chips. Just because you love married pipe don't make it right. That don't mean nothing. I know 50-year-old that love married pipe. They ain't never had their own man. They ain't never had their own man. I know some women 50 years old and almost 50-year-old, been around there coochie popping for 50 years, to raise the whole house of kids. Ain't never had a man that can live with them 5 years and they 50 years old. But they raised a house full of kids on their own. You can't make this shit up. How am who have I insulted? You the one in here at 50 years old taking up for a young lady ruining her life. Now your freaking feelings hurt? How the hell I'm disrespecting you because I'm calling it as I see it. You just proclaimed to be 50 years old and you co-signing a woman going in another man's DMs that she done befriended. You the one, we should be offended by you even typing anything. I ain't here to pay, I ain't here to make you feel good. You full of crap, Chips. Because if you 50 plus years old, you should be ashamed of your comments. That's what it is. That's all it is, because he ain't got no money. That's all it is, Chips. It got to be the pipe. He ain't got no money. Everything that he owned, including whatever paycheck he getting, that's him and Remy's and his underage daughters. Now, you may be 50 years old, but you don't know nothing about marital assets. Pap ain't got no money, y'all. Pap got family money. Remy Ma got access to the same money he got access to. He been with her for birthdays, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, everything. You ain't seen her pull up in nan car. You ain't seen her with nan, not even a Bugs Bunny carry. Stop playing with me, Chips. Like I said, it's the married pipe. Like I said. Y'all coming up in here and offended because somebody finally telling y'all, leave her, marry me, and pipe along, and get yourself some femininity, and go on and get yourself your own. Because affairs fail. You got a better chance of meeting a solo dolo than making it with a married man. I'm being disrespectful. How? I ain't said one damn thing disrespectful to nobody. That's all it be. That's all it be, guys. He don't have no money on his own yet. Until he gets a legal divorce and establishes himself independently, financially, then we can say Pap got money. But as long as Pap is legally married to somebody, Pap don't have money. It's family money. Listen, I can be raised by whatever, but that ain't gonna change the fact that you 50-something years old running around here chasing married pipe. What you need to be trying to explain to the chat is why you single at 50 years old. Because I've been married for 43 years. I've actually raised, me and my wife, 5 children in the same home. What about you? What about you? I've been married 43 years and my wife have never mowed the yard, never got a tire fixed, never got the oil changed. Never bought a tire, never had the car serviced, never fixed a pipe in the house, never even put a shower curtain up, nor hung a blind. What about you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Chips. You're 50-year-old up in here co-signing a 30-year-old woman that has fought hard for everything that she has. Up in here saying it was okay for her to befriend Remy Ma, just to inbox this woman's husband and get with him and try and shove it down all her older fans' throat. And you got your old run-out musty ass in here thinking you saying something. Baby, bye. I don't know who sent you, but they sent you to the right place. Baby, we roast peanuts and ninjas up in here. Yes, sir, we don't just roast peanuts. We roast ninjas. See, you the one gave out too much information, and I said, and you can ask anybody in the chat, for you to be 50 years old and not even having, to say you probably got children, for us to have to accept that you are raising your daughters to think it's okay to be with married men is a shame in itself, because this is what you defending. This is my only problem with Claressa Shields. If you go to this and replay, I've made not one personal statement about my champion. It's about that bullshit with Pap. Exactly, Keisha. But today I got the smoke. Bring it. Bring it. You're not going to make me say I don't love and respect Claressa, the two-time Olympic champion, the undisputed field champion, the GOAT. Because I'm saying she should be ashamed of herself with that broke-ass married man. I'm the bad guy. Boy, you can't make this up. No, they're not delusional. They just love that married pipe. They won't even... See, the bad part about it is, our champion was engaged to a single man. A single man wanted to marry her. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. She had a man loving on her. Yes, these are her decisions, Chips, but she can change them. She's got to accept this L. Why, Chips? Because if you 50-something years old, you know for a fact 99.99% of all affairs fail. Why would you want this woman to fail? You know this at your age. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Modern or not, y'all got to get back some femininity and some shame as women. Y'all really need to put y'all pussies up. And pull out some femininity. It really is, Rishay. Because, hey, listen, if you go to Salito's website, if you go to Salito's Facebook page, Salito is one man, one retired boxer. He is not one of those big conglomerates like the Jake Paul, Marvin Hearns and all those. No. And we already know something is smelly about winning records. Why are we wrong for having concerns about our champion? It doesn't, Joy. It don't. No society or race of people condones public adultery. Why we not telling her the truth? She actually thinks she gonna win this fight because so many modern women are acting like it's okay. It's not enough older black women and women her age telling her, look, Claressa, we get you loving him. We get you liking him. But this is too much. You pouring into a married man. We love you, but you pouring into a married man. Everything that's his is Remy's still right now. Come on, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. My likes are too far down. Y'all please, y'all hit that like button. And for whoever catch this on replay, he's one man. And I ain't saying that he's not a fair man because they have promoted with help every one of Claressa. And that's the only thing that makes me feel safe for Claressa is the involvement of Salito. But if Salito jumps ship or start having problems with win records, y'all, Lord have mercy, y'all. But that don't mean we got to co-sign it, Chips. I want to take this opportunity that if I honestly disrespected you, I apologize. Because I want you to be comfortable being honest about what you feel and what you think here. And so I do. I sincerely apologize. But I have to be honest, y'all. I can't pretend like a public affair is good for an image. It will never get her where she says she wants to be. She says she wants to be on this box. They don't do that for people that have public affairs. Ladies, men, he's a retired boxer. He is a legitimately retired boxer that has been more successful promoting fights than fighting. He is legit. Salito is legit, but he don't have no money like that, y'all. Go do your research. And when you can't find anything, nothing that smell good about Win Records. I know that, Chip, but I have to stand my ground with people I love. And I do. I love Claressa. And I love you enough to apologize for offending or disrespecting you. I do. Because that's not why I'm here. I need this open dialogue with y'all because some of y'all have gotten old thinking that accepting anything is okay in Chips. It's not okay for a woman to be publicly. I ain't saying we don't have affairs as married people. I'm stating the obvious and the truth. You're not supposed to publicize affairs, and you know that, Chips. Can you at least be honest with me about that in the comment? And I'm not gonna stop, Keisha. And I don't disrespect her. I don't disrespect Pat. I only talk about what they put out there. I would not have known she was thirsty for a rapper that she went in this man's inbox. If she hadn't lied on Pap and Pap hadn't set the record straight, I wouldn't have never realized Pap was rejecting her affection without them putting it out there on video. And I'm telling you, he rejected that kiss because of his wife. We ain't talking about no Kobe Bryant. Cause we can't even talk about what happened in this chat. And please don't you bring it up. You know, YouTube guidelines it do not allow us to discuss certain things. So come up with another example, Chips. We're not even gonna go into Kobe Bryant territory. If it looks like it's going that way, God is all down, and y'all know y'all got to do what y'all got to do. We don't do no comments on that at all. That's not why we here. I don't know why in the world Chips keep bringing up all these odd random people that have nothing to do with what we talking about. I don't know. What the hell is Kobe got to do with this? We will respect YouTube's community guidelines. They don't allow it. And so I don't allow that kind of conversation. That's all he doing, Nancy. Nancy, why are women so angry for me saying that? They are really angry, and a lot of them are hateful because I'm saying, listen, sis, I I watch us as men. I watch us as black men support y'all twerking, fly y'all in as IG models, use y'all up and throw y'all away. For once, we have a genuine, almost unblemished 30-year-old black superstar. And she going, come on, y'all. And it saddens me, Riche. And I just try and do my part now. I'm y'all OG. Even though some of y'all don't know it yet, y'all can honestly ask me anything. Honestly, a lot of y'all have my number. A lot of y'all do text and check on me because y'all know my health bad. And we laugh and talk. Yeah, that's what they call that, Keith. Sad but true. And the sad part about Chips is she says she's 50 something years old. And I don't understand that. How? With the rationale of, I'm like, come on, Chips, you know. You don't inbox a woman's man. You don't DM a woman's man. Especially after you done befriended her. Somebody's calling. Let's see what we got here. It's OG, what's happening?
Hey, OG.
Hey, how are you? You know you live.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm blessed. I am feeling so much better.
I'm glad. I missed you going live.
Do you? You so sweet. Yeah, listen. I tell people all the time, and I'm gonna let you get your points across because I really be appreciating women feedback on this. I can only speak from a man's perspective, but I'm in this small town where my homestead is. I thank God for this area and my land and trees and everything. But girl, we don't have no doctors, no specialists here, no surgeons here. And my appointment was Tuesday, 2 hours away with this bad spine, and I got leakage into it just was awful. So it took me 2 days to be able to just sit up to get to y'all. But anyway, I'm glad you calling. What you got for me today? Share something with us today.
So the ride to the doctor was bad on your back?
It was, and I didn't even think. And honestly, it was a hurtful ride back as it was because he verified some things to me, in 3 different places. I have spurs in my neck that's pressing up against my neurological system when it comes to my vision, and as well as pushing sort of down on my esophagus that's affecting my breathing. That's what's up top. You go down a little bit lower, in 2 places. I do have what they call, if I'm not mistaken, stenosis, leakage of fluid. So he don't want to recommend.
I hope you feel better.
Girl, I feel great today, and that's all that matters,
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
All that you got going on, I can't tell because you be raising some hell.
I'm sorry. I don't be trying, but I love y'all, and it frustrates me to hear my younger women get on these apps and be made a damn fool of. Do you understand me?
Yes,
And
sir.
I have that right as a father, as a black man, and as a OG. For listen, I'm not that OG out here trying to get rich. Listen, them trees that y'all see me walk through, I own those trees. I'm okay. My sons and my wife take care of me. I ain't here for bucks, but I am here for honesty and truth. I need y'all to do better. I really do need y'all to get back the desire to realize the importance of a partnership with the right man. And it's not based on 100K a year. He can honestly be strong for and to you and masculine to you like you need making 50.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. But what you got, bro? I'm listening.
No, I just wanted to call to say hello, and I'm glad you still on their head.
I be trying not to. You know I do. I be trying not to. But it hurts me to
Well,
see so
somebody
many
got to do
lost.
it. Somebody got to do it.
And then,
Somebody got to do
and
it.
then they bullies. Then they come in and then they be disrespectful and then they lie on me and say I'm being disrespectful to Claressa. No, I'm not. But if you having an adulterous affair going nowhere, and you showed me this, and you showed us that you a snake. It only that is snake behavior for to actually DM a woman's man, no less husband.
Yeah, and
Can,
then she was cool with Rennie first.
exactly.
Yeah, she was cool with Rennie first,
I'm not making
and
this
then
up.
and then she pushed up on Pat. Yeah, yeah.
That's right. I didn't ask her have a history to the point where she did not know that Muhammad Ali wasn't just a boxer. He was a humanitarian. He was a civil rights icon. He really taught black men of my generation and above it how to stand up for ourselves and be black men. She didn't know she was offending her own supporters by disrespecting Layla. And I've been trying to tell her, you did this shit, undo this shit.
To be fair, most women watch men boxing. They don't hardly watch women boxing. And Layla Ali is known because of her daddy. But a lot of people didn't even know Claressa before all this drama. A lot of people didn't even know her before she was with
They
Pat.
are fans of Papoose and Claressa's. I am a fan of Claressa Shields, the two-time Olympic champion. I tell people all the time, if you think that this woman is not the prize, go back to her pictures when she was 16, 17, 18, 20 years old, in the heat of her struggle, in the heat of war. It wasn't no damn Pap. And now everything that comes through her, Pap is sticking his damn name on it along with Win Records. Hell no, I don't appreciate him blocking her shine. No.
Yeah, I understand. Pap is
An
Pap
opportunist.
is yeah, and he's capitalizing on Claressa's clout right now. But a lot of people, to be honest, didn't even know Claressa until Pat started dating her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, really, to be fair, don't follow women boxing.
And they
Look at
don't.
men boxing.
And it's almost like not even Claressa does, because if she did and she knew women boxing history, Claressa, my love, I fell in love with you by way of Layla Ali's accomplishments. Jesus Christ, Claressa, will you stop?
You fell in love with her because of Ali's accomplishment, true. But also, the people that did follow her, they liked her because of where she came from. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to understand, from a boxing standpoint, there were no black champions looked upon. Without Layla, there couldn't be a magnified on the level Claressa is on.
Absolutely. Layla opened the door.
That's what I mean. If without Layla, Claressa stopped. Without us loving and supporting her struggle, that's what made us see you.
Have you ever read 48 Laws of Power?
I hadn't. I think you mentioned that once before. Who wrote that?
Well, you know what? That's a book you need to. In fact, you can go on YouTube and put in 48 Laws of Power when you're just chilling by yourself, and you can do the audio book, and it'll read it to you. But that's a book I think everybody should read. And in that book, it says, never outshine the master, meaning the person that open the door for you, the person that paved the way for you, you'll never try to outshine that person.
Never.
You get what I'm saying?
It wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. And that's all I've been trying to, my champion. Listen, that you went beyond boxing rhetoric. You start spewing hate. You drug her father into it. You just, come on, Claressa. Nobody talking about your daddy. Stop that.
But listen, OG, you got to think about this right here, too. We got to look at the woman and the character. Claressa don't even get along with anybody in her family.
She doesn't.
She was just on live the
She
other day.
She was. I didn't want to bring that up.
About how she helped her sister get a townhouse in Atlanta, and how she Uber Eats, DoorDash her groceries, hot dogs, and this and that. She was boasting about the things that she did for her sister, but you think about it, she don't get along with her own family. No. So how do you expect her to respect anybody else?
No. Well,
Come on now.
Lord have mercy, why you doing this? Are you telling me I might have how to envision the wrong type of champion Claressa is? Because I didn't see it. I didn't see this in her.
How do you feel about what I just said, though, about a person that don't even get along with their own sisters, brothers, mama, daddy, their own family? Now, how do you expect that person to treat anybody else with the utmost respect?
Now, you know I've always been honest with y'all. I'm going to do you a better one. My knee baby sister. We cannot have anything to do with her because of her evil, hateful ways, and she go out of her ways. Listen, I'm going to give you a short story and I'm going to sum it up. My last straw is we lost my baby brother that I helped raise to COVID. You know, they had stopped doing casket funerals, and so they had started doing we Christian, we don't believe in, back then we didn't believe in like cremation, but that was the only thing available to us. So we called her. I had my eldest sister and wife to call the funeral home, see what it calls, getting ready to send them up there. The funeral home, my baby sister done perpetrated an entire fraud, like she's paying for this whole service for no good reason, for attention, to the point where my baby brother was out 3 weeks for no reason. And this wasn't the time to be doing it because bodies were bagged up, because it hurt me so bad. And I told her then, I said, I just can't. I hadn't spoken to her since, and that's been a few years ago. The last time I saw her, she knocked on my door, and I didn't answer. I just couldn't. It hurt me because this wasn't the first time. And I heard Claressa say also that she doesn't go around some family members because she's that ninja that'll go to jail. I'm like, hold on, Claressa. So you saying you will fight family if they rub you the wrong way over words? She didn't say if they hit her or anything. She let it be known that if they say, see, she got to get a grip. See, Claressa can be saved, but see, so many people lying for whatever reason to her to make her think that her behavior and tendencies is okay. She need anger management. I don't know what she need healing from, but she too freaking angry at the world, and she's succeeding. Something is broke, and Pap is not helping. Something is broke.
But we can't. What we can't do, we can't make any excuses for her, because at the end of the day, most women and men got some type of trauma in their life from when they was younger. But that, most people just usually turn it around and they, use, instead they kill people with kindness instead of being mean and hateful.
Well, that's what
You
I
know what I'm
did.
saying?
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did. See, I tell people all the time. I was raised up on the west side of Chicago, and my mama was a hustler, and so she didn't step out till she decided to do me. Now I was born and raised in Chicago during the Black Power era. I was born very fair skinned with fire red hair. Now you know I had to fight my way through shit every day from school to the playground.
Okay.
Yeah. So I understand people have trauma.
Yeah, everybody, when I say trauma, like, if you sit down and talk to the average grown, mature person at this point in their life, they got a story to tell. And usually, that's what develops a person's personality and who they are, is what they done went through. So we don't want to make it an excuse for her and say,
No, we
oh, the
don't.
reason she's acting out like this is because of drama and trauma from the past. Everybody got it. But
Yeah.
everybody ain't
And,
like Clarissa is.
and then she's successful, and it ain't necessary. It's just
But
not necessary.
we've seen multi-million-dollar people go broke. Okay,
Yeah, and it's gonna happen
because
again.
a fool with money will always part, like my grandmother will always say.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, and then you gotta be humble. God will humble you.
Righteous.
I don't care if you're a billionaire.
Righteous. You got to be righteous with your blessings. You got to be righteous with
You
your
gotta be
blessings, people.
appreciative.
And all your blessings ain't just for you. And you ain't listen. I've never valued charity in my heart by giving those I love. I know I've never earned stripes by doing that. I've only earned stripes in my higher power eyes by being there and doing for people that did not even like me. I'm gonna let you sit on that.
I dig it. I always told my mom, I said, what a kind heart would do for others that they don't know. It's like, it's kind of easy when you have something to do for people that you know. You know what I'm saying, or you love. But
Yeah.
a true kind heart would do something for someone with no expectations in return. You get what I'm saying?
You'll never know. You'll never know.
Right.
And you got to be, and I try not to use certain words because I understand that everybody has their own power, but in my world, they call it blessings. I never not leave the house without looking for somebody to bless. I can actually be in the thrift store, in the grocery store. I will buy you something and ain't got a damn thing. I'm for real. I be saying to myself, ain't a damn thing I can do with this $5. Might as well pay for his whatever. Go on, let that man go. I got that. I just let me bless somebody and just make them happy. I've made old ladies
That's
smile.
kind.
I've made elderly women older than myself smile like I asked them to marry me just by buying them a cold soda.
Yup, and even if you don't buy them a cold soda, just a kind smile or just a little, small talk and a laugh.
Well, my family don't like to go
mean a
nowhere
lot
with
to
me.
people.
My family does not like to go to grocery stores and Walmarts and different stores like that with me because they say you know everybody. I said, why do you say that? They said, you laugh. And I said,
You
you
don't
know
meet
that?
strangers.
No. I don't make no. I was laughing and talking with a Chinese woman and Walmart the other day. Like, what you talking to her about? I said, I asked her about my iPhone 16. She had one, and I asked her about a feature I was trying to learn how to operate, and she was looking for an iPhone 14 case, and I saw it, and I said, "Hey, how you doing there, lady?" And she gave me the same smile and opened it, and that opened the door for OG. And I'm like, "Girl, I ain't doing no good. I'm dumb as a bag of rocks. What is this icon on here? I need to." And she walked me all the way through it till my wife had to come there and stand up, put her hand on him and say, man, would you come on? We was over there downloading coupons and every damn thing. She was showing me all kind of stuff.
Okay.
I don't know no angels and I don't mean no harm.
I'm like that. I'm like that too, OG. I'm like that when I'm as a woman. Like if I'm going in the store, if I see a man coming, I hold the door for him. They be like, "No, I got it." I'm like, "No, I got it."
That's what's
so,
up.
I laugh and talk to strangers. I talk to people in the stores. Little things mean a lot to people because you'll never know what people are going through.
Yeah,
so
you don't.
Just a smile and a small conversation, you might change that person's day. So that's the type of person I am. Anytime I walk out the door, I'm going to talk to somebody and we're going to laugh, you know what I'm saying, and small talk.
And that's the only reason why I've been on. If people don't realize it, I sit back and I watch how they do black women on social media. They celebrate y'all twerking, being flown in and out. Look how they laughing and celebrating Christian Rock's fall again. They went and got her back out of church.
Yeah.
And they do these
drama.
Yeah. And I just tell y'all the truth. Listen, this ain't the way it goes. This ain't normal. I'm just telling Claressa the truth. Claressa, when you get done, you can love this man all you want to, but it's not gonna work, my love. That's all I would tell her. She could actually call me on this phone right now and I say, okay, champ. I'ma still do my content, but okay.
Well, you know what, OG, the champ ain't got no morals. And I like the champ.
And it is what it is.
The champ ain't got no morals because if the champ had any type of morals, she on top of her game. She probably on the highest she ever been in her career. She can have any man that she wants.
She had a single man engaged that wanted to marry her. A handsome young man.
She chose a married man, and not only did she choose him, she went after him. And she was Rennie's friend.
Man, what? This a handsome. I saw the picture. I was like, hold on now. You gonna really dump this young man because of rumors of past? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I held off for her then. See, the smoke was out there way before the fire. She, like I tell people, y'all mad at me, but we wasn't worried about the rumors. She jumped off the porch with Pap and told us, this is what it is, and y'all gonna roll with me or not. And I said, I'm not. I'm not. Adultery is not acceptable publicly. It's not that OG is saying that people don't do it. I'm saying we're not supposed to celebrate it. We just not, y'all.
A lot of people are saying, like, it's not your business. But it's like this right here. You like her for her being in the ring. She, like you said, she's putting this in people's face, with this relationship with Pat. So, of course, people are going to talk about it. You got hundreds of YouTube channels talking about it.
And because I'm a boxing fan, not a blogger, I'm being mean and malicious. No, I'm telling the facts, Claressa. You got some good challenges out there where it's a possibility. It is two fighters out there. Two fighters right now out there where she could at least earn her $2 million purse. Right now, if she get on it.
The boxer that knocked her down, Hannah, she called her out the other day.
That makes number 3. The first 2 that's been on her ass has been Shadeja and the other little pretty one, Amy, is it? Yeah, Alicia. Now those are $2 million fights. Listen, along with merch, pay-per-view, she can set her next 2 fights up for the big pays that she won. But she got to get back to that. That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to keep talking about this, but...
This is the thing, OG. This is what's going to happen. I hate to say it, but I'm going to watch it, but I hate to say it. She's so distracted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's alleged $8 million contract 360 contract she has with Win Records for a 4-fight deal. She got to fight somebody who was looking at for her to get that money.
But see,
one.
the reason why Shadeja would bring the money, I want you to remember.
She's distracted. So the next time the girl goes in the ring,
she might lose.
Somebody like Shadeja,
she gonna get her.
Well, Alicia, she's too small.
Yeah.
But Hannah, Gabriel, who knocked her down, the only person knocked her down.
Hannah can get her. Hannah can get her right now. Hannah can get her right now, and Shadeja.
Yep. She's not gonna be undefeated no more.
No, because she cannot finish, and these women can finish.
And she's distracted.
Very distracted. Very. She's trying to be a rapper.
I know as a woman, and I know most women can agree with me, a man is the biggest distraction. We could be on top of the world and we'll allow a man to drag us all the way back to the dirt.
And that's my problem with her, because she was there. She was a couple of fights, y'all, from her first $4 to $5 million purse. Trust me, y'all, if she had played her cards right and not got with Pep, she would already be getting ready before Christmas for a $4 to $5 million purse. The money is out there.
I'm going to have to disagree on that. And the only reason I'm disagreeing on that, OG, is because the only people, even men boxers, you got Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, they $5 million, what they making, and they top tier.
Well, she's not going to get it on the purse.
Nobody don't even like her enough to sponsor her.
She's not going to get it off the purse.
Get a $4 to $5 million fight.
She could do it off of her revenue or pay-per-view. She could do it off of streaming her own situations at those fights.
You just think about this too, OG, now. That's why they're trying to get rid of pay-per-view now. People they don't buy it no more. Okay?
Well, I've been paying for hers.
They don't buy it no more. They look at the fights, but they don't buy them.
Her last 3.
Pay-per-view is like going down now. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, no matter who you are, you have to have some type of white man sponsorship behind you. And I'm not talking about Win Records.
And not Salido either. Salido don't have that money neither. The only somebody that had that kind of money is Jake Paul.
$5 million per fight. That's not going to happen unless you got some type of big sponsor. It could be the glove sponsor, Everlast.
She could have got that from Marvin. She could have got that from Marvin Hagler and them, though. Between the back end, her purse, some off that concession and all that, yes, she could. Yes, she could. She just not with Win or Salida. That's the reason why she didn't want to resign with Salida, because they purses be so low. Her maximum purse to date has only been 1.2. Platinum about 15 more mouths to feed, and they only paying her 2. So really, is she really getting a raise? She just chose the wrong promoter.
Think about this too, OG. The only stadium, we're gonna be honest today, okay? And like I said, I'm a fan of her, but I'm an honest person. And I watch boxing. I watch men and women, okay? So the only stadium...
Don't say it.
Let me finish.
Don't say it.
The only stadium that she has ever filled was at home. And then this guy from her hometown said that she didn't even fill that stadium.
Don't say that.
They gave away tickets to make it seem like it was full.
Don't say that.
If she go anywhere else, she's not going to fill no stadiums up. She got to fight somebody.
And I say don't say that because I did watch that fight on pay-per-view and I was offended because I watched...
I'm just being honest.
I watched the whole fight and they fooled a lot of people on the clips and stuff. The fight wasn't crowded like that. It wasn't. But listen,
show the area where the people are.
That's right. By the first bout, they was 20 rows from the ring empty. They spaced out. For real, I watched from the pre-fight all the way up to the card. But when I got up the next morning, if you looked at that's why I was saying don't say that, because I thought I was the only one noticed that, and I had not even mentioned it. And I was like, man, they done flipped this up. This is AI or something, because I didn't see all them people while I was watching the fight. They just wasn't in there. But you know, that place held 15-6. And that's a
And not
small
just that,
venue.
OG. Not just that, OG. We're gonna be all the way honest. Her tickets are cheap too.
Yeah, they were.
She's not selling no big time
No.
tickets like the men are. Her tickets are $20, $30, and $40.
They were
Okay?
going for 20.
So how is she gonna make? I'm talking about the average ticket. Now, of course, if you right there by the ring, they're gonna cost a little more.
She give a lot of them away. You know, that's how she got Pap getting them ringside free tickets. So ain't no telling everybody in front.
Right.
Everybody
So
ringside
I'm
ain't
saying at
paid.
the end of the day, you gotta make it take. It take money to make money.
You right.
So you gotta bring in a certain amount of revenue to even for them to think about you're worth $5 million.
Okay. I digress. Can she earn the two? Is it anybody out there she can get two for? Hey, hold on. And okay now, before you answer that, and give her, what did she say? A $3 million bonus. So don't that make that a five? Who out here she can earn $5 million off of?
Listen, the only reason the GOAT is because if there is no women boxers. We're gonna be honest now. We can only sit here and name about 4 or 5 women boxers off the top of our
Yeah, I
head.
can name
Maybe
maybe.
5 probably.
I can name maximum 4, and they not hold on,
Okay.
but they not heavyweights. She's a
I
heavyweight.
tell you, they're lower weights, but even in the lower weights, it's not that many bad girls.
No, listen, it's 2 right under the feather, and then you got that middle, and then you got Claressa in the heavyweight. So I can't name but 4.
Tell you what they said about the GOAT though. They say the GOAT went to the heavyweight. She running from that smoke, okay? Because Alicia Bungard, she said she'll meet her in the middle. You know, she's at a lower weight, but she told her she'd meet her in the middle. So the people who got smoke for her or a little bit
Oh,
like
at 146, yeah, they're at 146,
they're
147.
saying that the GOAT running from that smoke. I don't know how true it is.
Well, can you see her dropping 30-something pounds and being successful? Because she's at 176.
I can see her. Alicia said she would meet her at 150. I can see her dropping down to like a catch weight of because she was at 154.
But who did she beat at 154?
Dropping down to a catch weight at 150. That ain't but 4 pounds.
But hold on though now, because
look, listen, OG. We talking about for that big bag now. People do what they got to. If you're a real athlete, you look at Terrence Crawford.
Right.
If you're a real athlete, you can drop 20, 25 pounds for that $5 million bag.
But the reason why I say that now, her only MM fight, she dropped down to that weight, and she damn near got her ass handed to her. She wasn't strong no more at 140 something.
She ain't strong at heavyweight. She's not known for knockouts. We already know that.
But she can survive.
Never had one, okay?
But she can survive. She almost didn't survive at 140 something.
Listen, OG. We can't make excuses for the GOAT because remember she's the GWOAT, okay?
You ain't cutting
And
no
we
slack
the
today.
baddest woman on the planet.
Ooh,
We can't make
girl.
excuses for her, okay?
Ooh. See, that's where I get my mess from. See, that's where I get my mess from. You the cause of me being messy. You. That's where I got it from you.
You're funny.
You ain't letting up.
Look, OG. We having a nice little debate.
That's all.
And we agree on everything mostly, but we just being honest. But I feel like if Alicia say I'll meet you at 150 and she already was boxing at 154, well, I think she lose 23 pounds and drop back down to 154 and get that $5 million bag. Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah, because that's her number. Remember, that's her number. She said that she going to get 2 for the fight. Then she turned around and when she didn't say how much the signing bonus was, the next interview, she said $3 million.
You said that when she's going to get a $4 or $5 million fight. And I'm trying to...
Well, that's what she said she going to get.
Only way the white man, but that's who paying that bag. The only way the white man gonna give
Hold on.
arrogant self
Hold on.
a 4 or 5
They need to hear everybody ain't no boxing.
fight somebody.
Hold on, everybody ain't no boxer. Hold on, let me refresh them because I need this from a woman. Now, Claressa says the 3 million bonus is guaranteed, as well as the 2 million purse, guaranteeing her 5 million for her next fight. How do they make? How does that go? Can you explain that to the ones that don't know?
Well, first of all, I can try to explain, but I don't believe it anyway. I think the quote, that was perfect timing. It was around the time her and Layla was beefing with those videos. It was perfect timing for her trying to outdo Layla when she got that video and show all her accomplishments. You know, she came out with that when Layla dropped that video showing all her accomplishments. And I think the GWOP just trying to and then, you know, Remy got the network. The GWOP is trying to outdo the people around her. I don't believe the $8 million contract. I believe it's a 360 deal. When she was on the news, she couldn't even tell that she said
no. She didn't have no detail.
Out there. She threw a number out
she
there.
said, "Well, we just say," and she said, "We just agreed to throw this." Yeah, 8 million. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So you saying
that's what Pat done told her.
Well, it's a rap contract. Where if you sell enough records or fill enough seats, this what you will get.
Well, if it's a rap contract, she definitely ain't gonna make a dime.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
No, it's a rap company who's supposedly sponsoring her. She's supposed to be the first boxer that they're sponsoring. But at the end of the day, I don't believe it anyway. I'm a wise person. I pay attention to everything. And I know at the end of the day, you're saying you're making $8 million with 4 fights. But then you went on show and said that y'all just threw a number out there. And then you got old boy. What's old boy name? Her manager, what's his name?
Papoose.
No, the other one, the white man.
Salido.
The Jewish man. What's his name?
Salido.
And you got Salido down there at the end of the table looking
confused.
He looking like, look, you know how he looking, OG? He looking like, I ain't got nothing to do with this bullshit, okay?
You seen the look on his face?
Yes, sir.
And then people act like they didn't understand what I meant by, I asked myself, where is Salido through this whole thing? Everybody gave interviews. Everybody talked about that money, but the white man that night. Yeah, I said, where is Salido? Everybody saying something but him. He ain't promised nobody nothing.
Just say, OG, just say, okay, she's telling the truth, even I know it's not the truth. But just say she's telling the truth and she's going to get 4 fights, $2 million a fight.
Plus a 3 million bonus. She said $3 million bonus.
I'm not talking about the bonus. I don't even believe it either. But I'm talking about just say she's going to get $2 million for 4 fights.
Okay, that's $8 million.
That one, just say she fights tomorrow and she's going to get a $2 million purse. First of all, that $2 million going to be $1 million when Uncle Sam got to get his money off top.
Right off the top.
So that $2 million is $1 million already before they even get going. Pat got to get his 30%. The players got to get their money. The managers got to get their money. They got to pay for all the different things they utilize to build up to the fight. It's not going to have no money. That's not no money.
Nope. I'm glad you know.
Come on, man.
Because they've been tearing my ass up trying to talk about it. I'm just a hater. No, I ain't. The numbers don't add up. I did this here live stream a month ago. I said, y'all, the numbers don't add up. I said, damn, her best purse she negotiated for herself was 1.2. Captain added 15 miles to feed. So what is 2 million?
Even with the 1.2, with the 1.2, Uncle Sam gonna get his 5-6 off top. So she got 600,000 she working with. You got to pay your manager, you got to pay your promoters, you got to pay all the stuff to the build up for the fight. You got to pay your trainers, you got to pay your nutritionists, you got to pay all these people, and then what you have out of that is yours. So you started with 600,000 after Uncle Sam get his $600.
Which I ain't gonna lie, 300K is not a bad payday. 300K, but when you ain't got a man producing, but pretending, and you trying to be a fashion model, paying for all this slaying and nails and wardrobe unnecessarily, $300,000 ain't shit in Hollywood.
You say 300K is not a bad payday?
No, not for somebody from no.
Oh no, you're right. absolutely right. It's not a bad payday, but you got to remember, just say she had 300,000 left out at 1.2 million after Uncle Sam and everybody else get their money. She clear with 300,000, but she say she owned 4 cars and 5 houses, so that's the other money right there. Because I'm quite sure everything ain't paid for.
Nothing paid. Yep. It's all.
It ain't no money when you. It ain't no money when you got a lot of assets.
And
period.
Honestly, and I mean no disrespect.
And that's a lot of money for me, because that's a lot of money for me. But a person who said they got 4 cars and 5 houses can pay for all of them, so she got mortgages and car notes or leases to pay, and then all this stuff that ain't no money.
You ain't paying no 5 mortgages with no 1 exhibition and 1 fight a year.
She said I got 4 cars and 5 houses.
She done had 2. She done had 2 fights this year. One was an exhibition, and the other one was professional. Boxers without any endorsements or sponsors make their money off of purses. She's only had 1 professional fight and 1 exhibition. Now, where did the money come from? Stop the bullshit, Claressa. Get rid of your dead weight. Get rid of your. I know it.
She got 4 cars and
I heard that lie. And she don't look like. And I'm sorry, she don't look like she can spell mortgage.
That's sad. But you get what I'm saying. So if you look at all, that's why you have to minimize the hands that you have in your cookie jar, because at the end of the day, whatever money that they say they're gonna pay you, you gotta cut that in half, because Uncle Sam will get his off top.
Man, these folks
then you gotta pay everybody. Then whatever you got left out of that is yours, but then you got bills that's just waiting to be paid.
Right. These folks just dressing up, y'all. These folks as broke as us. Some of us doing better than them. Listen. I be complaining about my life, and I own trees, and the average black man today don't even own a pencil.
Okay.
At least I can go sit up under a tree I own. If I ain't got nothing else, I got some wood.
That's right. You got some land.
Yeah. So
you got some land, honey.
And been on it the last 30 years.
Land is more important than the house.
It really is. It really is.
It is, because land is valuable. It grows, and the house depreciates, but land appreciates.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. For anybody that has not got to that endeavor, it is not as complicated, and you don't have to buy that knowledge. If you just want you some real estate property, go down into your own county seat and see what tax property they got. You'll be surprised at the homes on there. $100 in, and it'll take $3,000 and borrow money on it to get you a good mortgage and something better. Man, folks better stop buying and renting these damn fancy ass ninja cars and these trying to be where all the Caucasians at in these exclusive gated rental communities. Listen to me, these gated rental communities, not homeowners. They rent.
Most people now, people with money nowadays, they're not buying anything. They lease everything. They lease their cars. They lease everything. It's all a facade, and it's all shiny, and it's not hating. It's just real. People like shiny things, so they invest in that. But most people are not buying 30-year mortgages now. They're only leasing the homes and leasing the Bentleys and the Rolls Royce. They're not buying those cars and leasing them. So people need to wake up. It is what it is. Like you said, if you can make $50,000 a year and live just as well as they do if you got money saved in the bank.
Yeah.
Because these people, a lot of them don't even have money in the bank.
They don't.
They're living up like check to check, just like the average person is.
I met somebody the other day that shocked me. Uh-huh. They shocked me. We was in the store, and something was going on with their card, and I assumed they were talking about their bank card because they was at the bank. So I was going in, and he was like, man, my card messed up. I said, well, what you trying to do, man? So and so on. He said, man, my Cash App card. I said, bro, you ain't got no bank account? No, man, I get all my money through. By the way, I said, what you hustle? I said, come on, man, you too old. I'm like, yeah, you walking around here with your old lady with a Cash App card. I ain't got a bank account. That means you ain't got a savings account, safety deposit box, nothing. You just Yeah, but you had a nice car. You had a nice
Yeah, you
car.
got people still go cash their checks at the
Liquor store.
Kroger's and Publix and the check cashing place. They can't even go to the bank and deposit this check and cash it. Like a lot of people don't even have accounts. You'll be surprised. Yeah.
And you know, those are the things we got to discuss. This foolishness we out here, we out here trying to live like we see other people, and these people ain't even living that way. Love, they just not. They not living that way. They not. They ain't doing as good as we are.
Sleeping at night. A lot of them ain't even sleeping at night because when you got a lot of assets like Bentleys and Rolls Royces and need $2, $3, $4, $5 million homes, you got mortgages, you got leases to pay.
Listen.
You gotta. It costs to do that. So the money that you got coming in, just say off your FICA or whatever. That money already spent. Your little portion because you got to pay all just to say you got it. I don't believe she got 5 houses. Back to Claressa.
No,
I don't
I'ma
believe
tell
she
you.
got 4 cars.
I'ma
I don't
tell you,
believe
man.
all that.
It's too hard like that, man. In my best day,
Come on now.
I was an engineer. I built highways and bridges for a living. But on my own, I owned a very successful custom wheel and tire business for 25 years. And I would clear a nice piece of money there a year. But you know what? A lot of people thought I was highly wealthy, but they didn't see behind the scenes work. I had now mind you, back then my wife was a housewife, and we had 5 kids in school. I had all that on me, 2 mortgages, her car note, my car note, homeowners insurance, business insurance, double up on everything except for kids. Girl, that $100,000, girl, please.
Okay.
God, when they did my taxes, they say that I cleared a certain amount. I'd be like, ain't no way. He said, you done spent it for you got here good, ain't it, Mr. Wall? I said, yeah, look like
Already
it.
spent.
They had 5 kids, 2 mortgages, because I never believed in rent, and I wasn't taught that away by my elders down south. They told you to buy you a plot of land when you get your first piece of money, not a Cadillac. So when I got blessed and God started allowing me to elevate, my first purchase was a plot, meaning a home. After I bought my plot, which is my homestead, then I went and bought me some successful commercial property. But hell, I had to pay for both of them. And I never would, it was hard sometimes, but it was like, you ain't no 100K. I'd shake my head, man. Everywhere I go, from church to everywhere, to the Chamber of Commerce, people think I'm just rolling in money. And I'm like, bro, I'm doing 2,500 in mortgages and taxes and everything, man. What do you mean? Workers want to borrow money, can't work till Friday.
Yeah.
Think you got money? You ain't got no money, man. When you got real figures in your life, you paying out real figures.
Absolutely. The more money you make, the more money you spend out. And it's smart if you can afford 5 properties. That's a beautiful thing if you living in one and then renting or leasing out the other 4 and making money on it. But just to say you got 5 properties and then paying 5 mortgages and ain't utilizing but one of them at a time and ain't
that's
making
pure
no money
madness.
off of it,
Right.
that's not smart.
Right. That's not good business
And
habit.
to have 4 cars, you can't drive but one at a time. So you paying more car notes on 4 cars, and you can only drive one at a time, and the other 3 are sitting there, but you still paying car notes every month. Come on now.
I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. She probably renting there in
I don't
Atlanta.
believe it either.
I don't believe it. I done seen so many so-called superstars lie like they were successful and be out here, damn near out here trying to get a GoFund going. I don't believe nothing these damn people say no more. Nothing.
Actually, the real wealth, it's a different than people saying they're rich and wealthy.
Yeah.
The real wealth, you won't even know it's wealth because they don't boast about it. They're used to money. They're not trying to prove nothing to nobody. They have nice houses and nice cars, but they'll drive their pickup truck everywhere they go. They dress in plain clothes. They're not trying to impress anyone. The ones with the expensive cars and the new everything, they're the ones that really ain't got it. They in debt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
right.
got it, but they're in debt to have it.
Run around there with that moissanite jewelry on and stuff. Girl, yeah, I don't know.
With their what?
What they call it, moissanite? That old fake rapper glass. Need to be pouring some cold lemonade in that glass.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it is bad out here. I guess I'm gonna get.
It's tough out here because everybody, we living in a time in 2025 where everybody want clout. They want clout. And whether they're famous, you got rich people that money don't mean, they'll do anything for clout. The money don't even mean anything to them. Everybody wants the clout, so they'll do anything and say
and it's so sad
to get the clout.
It is so sad. It really is.
Right now, Claressa is on a clout chase right now.
Yeah, she gonna listen.
Everything she says, I don't believe it because she's like on a clout chase right now.
She gonna have a movie.
Seem like it's real.
She gonna have a movie coming out in a minute.
They say a mini movie.
No, that's Pap. She gonna have one. Why? Cause Remy just did her IG. She's on the set of her movie.
Right, she gonna have one coming out. Cause Remy working on the script right now. You right.
Watch what I tell you now. Watch what I tell you now.
Oh, that is so funny.
Girl, you so messy. See, I be trying to do the Christian thing. LaDonna.
No, you don't.
I be trying to do the Christian thing. Y'all,
no, you don't.
if it ain't LaDonna or some of y'all or Goddess is you, I don't know. Y'all won't let me stay Christian. Y'all just won't.
Look, you can be Christian and still tell the truth. It'll be unchristian for you not to tell the truth.
But we be up in here laughing and talking, and here comes somebody talking crazy. What I'm supposed to say? Yeah, you gonna bring your mustache in there picking at me? Come on, man.
Say what they bring their musty ass in chat talking shit.
You know, we be laughing, we be talking. We don't be bothering nobody. We don't care if it's 10 people or 100 in here. We don't even be knowing half the time. We don't even be knowing. We just talk our talk, and that's it. And you got to come in here and make it about everything and everybody but what we talking about. How you going to come in here and change our conversation? It makes
Look,
me
they don't have to agree. You can, we can agree to disagree, but you just want them to stay on topic. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so we can discuss one at a time. You know, let's just listen. It's not my fault that people did not want to talk about Remy like they wanted to talk about Claressa and Pap. I got several videos. I've done several live streams talking about how wrong Remy was. So they can quit bringing that up to me because y'all didn't want to talk about that. Now, if y'all want to talk about that, hit that like button when I bring her name up, and that'll let me know we need to talk about Remy. But still, don't nobody want to talk about Remy because Remy ain't doing shit but my staying in her lane. And Remy is the wife, and she ain't picking at the side chick.
Absolutely.
The side chick is the one been out of line. That's how come Claressa keep getting the sunshine. Claressa bringing the sunshine.
Look, she wants the smoke. She love the clout. She wants you to. She don't care if you talking. Well, I'll take that back because she be in like small YouTube channels in their comments and stuff. Like she be watching.
I done had a few comments that I thought was suspect, but you know me, I tell them you sound musty.
No, she let you know it's her.
I want her to come.
Under her page.
I want to tell her. Well, Layla Ali commented. Why she ain't commented? Layla Ali commented on my page.
Yep, but she being like disrespectful to them. So
I know how to be disrespectful too.
Too much time on her hand. She got too much time on her hand, and she's been like on YouTube channels that got less than 1,000 subscribers, and in their comments talking shit. Excuse me.
She better watch her mouth. Listen, I'm OG. You just ain't gonna be talking to me no any kind of way. I don't give a damn who you is. You ain't my woman. And you ain't gonna be whooping on me. I don't need you for no car. I don't need you for no loving. I just love you as a fan, as a supporter, and hope you get your shit together. But you ain't gonna come on my channel and set nan record straight. We just having a conversation about your bullshit. All the bullshit we talking about, you told us, Claressa. You told us. I ain't threw nothing new up. Everything I said, you said.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just telling you, your ass need to stop.
But see, you see where I'm going though, and like she got too much time on her hands. If she have time to go in comments on YouTube channels, like that's why I think when she go in the ring the next time, she's not going to be focused, and the goal is going to lose that zero.
Man, you got something to smoke? That's the thing that gets me that she don't get. That you got to win to keep this talk up, Claressa. Come on, stop. Yep. Damn, you got to win.
Just win. Listen, you gotta win against quality opponents. She know ain't nobody at heavyweight.
No, it's nobody.
Come on, man.
There is no heavyweight contender. She got to come down to 145 to 154. From 145 to 154.
154 is a good space for her. 140 something that's too small. But you know, she fought a lot of fights at 154. I think 154 is when she was at her tip top shape.
Yeah, she was. And she didn't have no OG Mandingo plug in her neither. That put you on swole, gotta eat.
Her ex fiance posted on, I don't know if it was Facebook or something, he posted and somebody reposted it, where he showed a picture of her where he had got her in shape and she had a flat stomach, and he said he's the real fupa buster.
Damn, I don't think I like him.
A woman have a fupa stomach. He was kind of jigging at her because she has a stomach now.
Oh, who?
Fupa, F-U-P-A. That's what they call a stomach on a woman.
There it is.
A fupa. And he said that he's the real fupa buster, meaning he had her in tip-top shape when she was like at 154, and he didn't tell no lies.
Fupa.
Fupa, F-U-P-A. Fupa.
Fupa.
Every woman in the chat know what a fupa is.
Fupa. Okay. That's a good.
Fupa, F-U-P-A. That's what they call when a woman have that lower stomach, little chubby stomach at the lower part of the stomach. They call that a fupa.
Lower part of it. No.
So anyway, he was saying that he showed pictures of where he had got her in shape, and he was just showing how he had her in tip-top shape. And he told the truth because when she was like at 154...
I saw the abs. Oh, you talking about the abs, yeah. I saw the abs. She did have a gut. And but when I seen his pictures, she was real toned and in shape. She had a gut on that other one.
That's when she was with her ex-fiance.
Yeah, I saw that. It's good.
Because he was her personal trainer.
Okay. Yeah, she sure had gut on that other picture. She had gut. I call it good.
I told you something you didn't know. Her ex-fiance was her personal trainer.
I thought he was just trying to be funny.
No, he was her personal trainer, and he said that he kept her in tip-top condition. And if you think about it, look at her now and look at her then. She had a nice shape and everything. She just had a flat stomach. She had.
But how long is that been ago though? Because you know the older some of them get, the bigger they are.
Claressa saying that. Listen,
what you got going
she's
on?
30 years old. She's in her prime right now. Most women, they don't even have to be athletes. Most women are fine as wine till they over 40.
Yeah, they are.
She's only 30 years old.
Yeah, she's supposed to be tight.
Come on, and she's, whoa, we gotta keep it real.
Yeah, she's supposed to be tight now because I'm gonna tell you something.
You call yourself to grow. You supposed to be bad.
And I hate to say it by comparison, but I've never seen Layla Ali out of shape.
Right. Even right now.
Never seen.
Look, Layla is 47, 48, and she's still in shape.
You ever seen Angel Reese in the off season? Look any different?
A real athlete gonna stay in shape.
I just
Okay.
want to see her on the box like Angel Reese. I want to see. I promote black girls on cereal boxes, and I know that they're not promoting them.
Have you ever heard of Coco Golf?
She's Olympic. She's a gymnast, isn't she?
No, she's the number one black tennis player in the United
That's the
States. Her
one
name is
that
Coco
had the
Golf.
ruckus with the German lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hadn't
I
followed
know her
tennis since
personally,
the.
but she's even been on a cereal box,
Is
and
she?
she
What's her
hasn't been an
name?
athlete that long. She's only 21, 22,
What's
and
her
she's
name?
already been on a cereal boxes.
Oh, she not on them anymore.
Well, they don't keep you on there. They just be like a
Okay. Well, no.
contract.
Well,
So
don't
you
tell me
only
because I gotta go to.
Angel, like next year around March or April, you're not gonna see her no more either.
Okay, cause see, I gotta go to the grocery store tomorrow. That's why I was finna write that down. I was finna say, hold on, I'd have
Right.
missed
They don't
somebody.
stay forever. So.
Okay, cause I do support my sisters. I know it doesn't sound like it, and but I do because I get tired of, you know
Well,
what,
if you
I.
look it up, her name is if you like black athletes, her name is Coco Golf, and she got like famous when she beat Venus Williams. She beat Venus Williams when she was 15 years old, and she was famous overnight. And she's like the number one or two
I'm gonna do that.
tennis player in the whole entire world now.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see what she got
And
out
she's a
there.
dark skinned, she's a chocolate black young lady. She's beautiful, she's smart, and she's at the top of her game. So, and that's why I like the Claressa, because she's a dark skinned.
Yeah.
She came from nothing. She was at the top of her game.
She
So
re-
support
she
that.
reminded me of my second eldest sister, looking all fierceness. I had a tough as nail sister like that, and she reminded me so much. And she was a fighter. But I gotta be honest, my love, she's a damn fool for a man. It cost her life.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, y'all think I'm here to tear down. No, she needs to get out that shit. You don't sacrifice your own livelihood. Listen, manhood is determined by his financial outlook. You can't be no man running around here and no woman taking care of you. That's not manhood. That's not masculinity. That's not masculine. Pap is not a masculine man. When they get through, they can be involved in all this black love shit all you want to. But I've never held my wife's purse. Even now being disabled, and she makes a great living. And I'm retired. I don't have to hold her purse. I go and check that car that she rides in every day because she works 6 and 7 days a week. I get in that car no matter how I'm feeling and make sure it's gas in there. Ain't no tire sensor lights on. Ain't no check engine lights on. I do that freaking stuff every day for my older wife. And I've been doing that all 43 years.
So you're a good man then.
I'm a masculine man. And a masculine man knows what he's supposed to do for the woman he's sharing his space with. And you don't have to be married to represent masculinity. If you thinking enough to spoon that woman, get the hell up and go put some gas in her car. Why is she up early warming that car up instead of you?
You know what, OG, the sad part is, you still got good men out there like that, but,
Sounds like to me she had one and she gave him up.
A lot of men this day and time, a lot of women take care of their man now.
Why?
I know many women.
Why?
They're the breadwinner and they take care of everything, even the man.
What's the excuse?
Huh?
What's the excuse for doing that?
Well, it's not an excuse for it. Just most women now, they just want a dude and they'll take them and clean them up and pay the bills just to have him there.
Oh, so you just want a man.
Get spoiled.
So you want a man in the house, not a man of the house.
That's what it is now. A lot of times with a lot
Okay.
of women. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want a man in the house, not a man of the house.
We just being honest. A lot of women are doing that now. They're the breadwinners, and they're paying all the bills, and the dude is not doing anything at all.
But my love, do you understand if you settle in that manner where a man doesn't have any kind of, doesn't feel like he has any kind of masculine duties when it comes to you as a woman, then how can you be feminine if he's not masculine?
I guess that's what that term comes in now as a strong black woman. You know, I can't speak for no other women. I'm black, so we're speaking of black women. A lot of black women they wearing the pants and the skirts now and the heels, okay, and paying the bills. Those are bars. Look.
But why does that? Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So they doing everything, and it's the men are like they're not the brand.
Well, let me ask you: is it because women don't know what masculinity is, or is because
Well, I wouldn't say that, because if we say that, then we're degrading their moms and grandmothers and aunties that raised them.
what you mean?
So,
For the, no, I don't
I wouldn't
seem
say that.
that they don't. So you think that they do know what masculinity is?
A lot of women are alpha women now. They like I said, they are the breadwinners. They are the head of the table. They paying the bills. They doing everything, you know. So and a lot of times it's not by choice, it's by force.
But
You got a lot of women, huh?
but that has nothing to do with masculinity or femininity. These are gifts. Let me tell you something, my love. There's one gift that a higher power gave you that's gonna attract that good man whenever you bump into him, wherever he is, and it's gonna be your walk, your talk, your touch, that spiritual feeling you give him. It's gonna be your feminine wiles that you carry. It's gonna be how you sat in that chair in front of him, the way you look at him. Oh yes, indeed, the way you slightly, not provocatively, slightly licked your lips. How do you attract your man? See, it come a time out, y'all have got to realize that cooking with your ass out makes a man hungry for the ass, not the dinner. See, now over social media, every cook now has got to have her nipples out of her ass out. They can't even cook no more. And I'm like, where's the feminine? Where is it that, you know what? This woman is so feminine, she gonna make sure. She gonna make sure that she don't never ever put herself out there with the whole neighborhood. Women nowadays don't even know how to say it. You know, it's like they expected men to be masculine, and I do my best to tell men, y'all quit bullshitting and listening to Anton Daniels. For you to say a single mother is not wife material, to say your mama ain't shit. You can't say that. Just say some single moms have done too much. I wouldn't want to be a man involved with a woman that had 3 or 4 or 5 baby daddies. I think at certain circumstances you can do too much. But to say circumstances won't make you a single mother or a single father, lady, we both know that's a story. But y'all can say a lot of modern women don't want to accept they're not feminine enough, and they don't want to even learn what they should be using to attract us, and it ain't your camel toe. We know that's there. We know you got a camel toe, but you don't realize we don't want every man to know you got it. Even though the next man know you got it, we don't want him to see it. We know you got beautiful areolas. Why is your blouse cut so low that all my homeboys know the shade of yours? That's not feminine. Feminine is the way you carry yourself, like masculine. You know for a fact, you coming out that car, out that house, your gas is gas in your car, and your tail lights ain't on because you got a man, a masculine man. When y'all get y'all home, my love, you will never have to go out there and cut the grass. He'll be out there.
Oh, gee, you know what? That all that sound good. You tell me, you know, most
he out there. He out there.
Let me say that. Listen. I know they're out there. We're not saying all, but I have to put a but behind it. They're out there, but you got a lot of men. What happened to being masculine?
That's my point. I'm talking about them.
Feminine.
I'm talking about
being masculine.
I'm talking about both of them. When you know, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You it's hard to find a real masculine man now.
But I just got through giving you some clues. I just got through giving you some clues to what a masculine man does.
I get that, sir, but I'm out in the world every day and I got the clues. I get all that. But it ain't gonna work out for everybody like that. It's 20 women to a man nowadays here where I live at. So it's not gonna work out like that for everyone.
Lord have mercy. No, it's
That's
not.
all I'm saying.
And now you are correct.
And
you are correct.
It's so acceptable now, like where I'm from, that most men have 2 or 3 women, maybe 4. Because when it's 20 to 1, and then out of that 20 to 1, half of the men don't want no woman anyway, they want a man.
And then so you got
those in, it's really like 30 to 1, 30 women to every real man.
Wow.
And when the ratio is like that, every woman
Thank you, Lady T.
Get the good end of the stick, sweetheart.
Yeah, you're right. And it's sad.
It's too many women.
It's sad. What's and then we got to get back to family to play catch up. That's the only thing gonna solve that within our communities is family. We don't want to marry up, produce families that's gonna give an equal balance to these single parent homes. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I have a real problem with non-masculine men. I know where they coming from too. They out here in public on these jobs and everywhere else in their fucking feelings. And I be like, dude, where your dad at? I know damn well you ain't finna lose your job. Talking crazy on these folks' job over a mistake. We gotta get back to family. We gotta get back to getting a hug. That's why I be telling y'all think it's a joke. It's not. We as a race, you just said it best, 30 women to 1. Those are not made up statistics. That's real in our communities. 30 to 1. Where is the loyalty when you feel like you feel so entitled because you're not being raised masculine enough to realize you don't need all the pussy. We're not raising masculine men. These cats don't know how to. I was in the tire business for 25 years. Do you know how many times women have pulled up and asked me, Walls, can you check my tires for me or put some air in my tires? While he's sitting there.
Yep. Or at the gas station, he's sitting there, she's pumping the gas and paying for it.
I was a full service, so I'm asking myself, why back then $2 for L was a lot, but I was full service. Why is she paying one of my guys $2 to check and feel her pressure? And I got another machine for 25 cents right there that's self-serve. It's too cold for him to get out, I guess. And women are okay with this. Like you said, this is what they want. They want a man in the house, not a man of the house. And then they end up raising.
I think the real women want a man of the house and not just in the house. It's just that when the options and the ratio is like it is, every woman is not going to get the good end of that stick, period.
We don't care about them. Just get
ratio,
your.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we ain't gonna care about them. All of them ain't deserving either.
Yeah.
All of them got, some of them got their ass out here and got 3 or 4 baby daddies. They are off the list for right now. They do not come first. If you 40 plus years old and you've never been married or widowed, you off the dating list. Get your black musty ass out the club and go home. Let those younger women have the opportunity to meet a good man. Take your old musty ass home. No man gets ready to go out on the town talking about he looking for no 50-year-old nothing. Now, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. You got to go where OG go. Happy hour. Stay your old ass out the club. People our age go to happy hour and blues events and different and jazz festivals. We don't be up in the club where they playing NL Chopper or NBA Youngboy and all. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You ain't got no business being 50 years old in a place like that. Why you not at the Jazz Fest with me? I might have had a good guy for you over there at BB King Club.
But no, I think they got more men than women in there. Them old men be they now listen.
Okay.
Older men.
Older, single.
Look, okay, they still be in the club two-stepping looking, honey.
Listen.
Them old men be doing it too.
30 miles from here is BB King Club, BB Clean Museum. 3 times a week they have something going on for people of my generation. Jazz night, blues night, 2-3 times a week. If you go there, you will see those men. Call to get my card in if you're gonna go and bring me. Where you going? Oh no. You're gonna see those older, successful or retired men now. Learn how to go to barbecue fest. Successful black men swear they can barbecue. Stop worrying about them guys with the Mercedes and look for that black man with that Sierra 1500. He's a contractor. He builds for a living. But you know what y'all want? Y'all want a Mercedes, a Ferrari.
Don't say y'all. You gotta say.
Stop smiling. Stop smiling then. Stop smiling. If you stop smiling, I'll take it back.
Listen, that goes back to what we were saying earlier. You got a lot of women ain't looking for a man with a Mercedes because they already got one in their garage. So if a woman taking care of her own and paying her bills and making her money, she ain't out searching with a flashlight in the daytime for no man with no Benz because she already got one.
And see, that's the crazy thing.
Every woman ain't doing that.
But see, that's the thing is they done become so modern that they don't make no sense because if you're looking for your mate, if you're looking for your lifetime best friend, if you looking to one day be a wife, you got to know what type of man to look for and what the hell he's driving.
Well, I know that
most
men that I've met in my life, when I speak of wealth, like wealthy people, that I've met in my life, they had Benz and nice cars and Maybachs, but those cars were parked at the garage.
Okay, they wasn't in them every day, were they?
My friend drove his pickup every day because he did it because when he met a woman, he wanted a woman to like him for him.
Exactly.
Once you knew that you liked him for him, then you knew what he had. But he was wealthy, but he was
exactly
everywhere he went.
That's
he
right.
Was a very wealthy man.
That's right. And you're gonna see him in places like Home Depot. You're not gonna see him on the corner or at the pool party. He ain't got time for no shit like that. You got to catch a man like that.
Well,
he's
at a pool party.
Not that kind of pool.
Pool party because
exactly.
He has his own pool.
At home or in his condo area. Not we say pool party. Trust me, successful men have their own. You ain't gonna run it. My point of it is, you think just because you in Atlanta and this man got a chain on. He had a public pool party where they selling tickets. How successful can he be? He had to buy a ticket to get in there just like you. Rich men don't buy a ticket, they get invited to shit.
Yeah.
If it ain't political.
Rich men ain't really trying to impress you like that because he always would say when you're used to money, when you're used to it, you're not trying to impress people. You don't care. He said you don't even want them to know you got it because they're gonna try to figure out how to get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta learn how to talk. And I tell women, single women that listen to me, learn how to talk to men to get the right answer that you think you comfortable with. Ain't nothing wrong. Why are you trying to talk to a man that's in a grocery store buying pork steak instead of ribeye? I'll wait.
You say what now?
Why are you in the grocery store talking to a man with a car full of pork steak and not the man that got the ribeyes or the porterhouse?
Well, the man buying the pork steak might have $1 million in the bank, and he just like pork steak.
Or he got about five. Or he got 5 kids at the house.
Hold on, let me me finish. And the person that's buying ribeye might be using a SNAP
Now,
card. So you can't judge people on that.
when you catch a successful man in the grocery store for himself, he's buying what he eats. And he eats ribeye. Successful black men eat steak. They eat seafood. No, we don't eat pork steak like that when we successful. As we've been blessed, let me.
The guy that I'm telling you about.
Okay, that's him. That's him in his area.
Listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody is not like what you're saying.
Down here, down south.
For different folks.
Down south.
So, but I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I like my porter steaks and my T-bones.
And my guys, when they go to that grocery store, they going in there and they tell me all including my second oldest son, he's a bachelor that has his own nice place and right there up there in Cordova. And when he called me from the grocery store, he's real particular. They shop differently. It's all I'm saying. I just try and tell women to look for it. Listen, a lot of women have failed going off of the same thing people been telling them. And I'm telling you, it is a way men do move. If you're in it, and we're not going to be. And you know why I love Kroger instead of your area local discount grocery store? It's because it gives me more variety of meats, seafoods, and vegetables. Healthier ones. So you got to be careful when you're a woman what stores you even meet a man or even a woman for that matter, because healthy eaters don't eat a lot of pork, don't eat a lot of grease and all that. They go to these nice stores, and I when I go to Huntsville, I really do. I spend a lot of money in the grocery store because I love a store with great. My daughter eats those round Brussels sprouts. She all them nice vegetables, and I can steam and cook, and I can do all these things. And I talk to these people in these stores. I talk to these women that just like you. It's like, man, I talked to a woman the other day.
What do you mean?
Successful women that talk to successful women that that's out here. They just need just a little bit more clues to kind of step them above right where they at. Because our wife material, a lot of women. I tell women, stop listening to Anton Daniels.
No husbands.
I don't be talking to them then. I do promote wives and husbands.
But what I'm trying to say is, everybody don't want a husband, number one. You got some people who do. But to be honest and fair, as a single person, because I'm single.
I know it.
As a single woman dating, okay? And have her stuff together. It's like everybody is not like...
But let me ask you this. Let's be honest. Is it you saying you don't want a husband because of the quality you see out there, or you just don't see no purpose in marriage?
Both. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. I'm not going to say never. You know, maybe as I get older.
Well, you told me you don't want no husband, but why you didn't say, why you didn't say that? You said you didn't want no husband.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
You gotta explain.
See, you can tell me how to be a man, but I'm gonna try to.
You got to explain this.
Coming from a woman's point
No,
of view.
I ain't asked you to explain to be a woman. I'm saying what you when I asked you about a husband.
What I meant when I said about the marriage thing nowadays. Okay. Married back in the day, like with my mom, my grandmother, my aunties, you know, everybody got married. But it's a new day now. I have to keep saying that. And then I'll say 90% of the people that I know that are married, they got the women got 2 or 3 guys on the side, and the men cheating too. So just because you're married don't mean that you're loyal. Everybody that's married is not loyal.
Listen. And that ain't why I asked you, my love. I asked you, was it because...
I'm explaining to you why I said that about marriage nowadays.
But
everybody don't want to be married.
And I understand that.
Some people who don't... It's a headache to some people.
Well, it can't be a headache if you did it before. Let's be honest.
No, but you know, the same way you're our
No,
OG, and but hold on, the same way you're
no.
our OG, and you're on here giving us game when you go
But,
live and everything. We got people in real life that
but
give
how
us
can
game.
about married and they ain't never been married? It does not work like that, love. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
I didn't say I never.
Well,
I
that's what
just
I'm
said
talking
it's
about
not
now.
mandatory. It's not
I get that,
mandatory at this point.
but I know that. But
Mm-hmm.
what I ask you,
Sir.
I ask you, why is it a problem with women just saying the truth? It's just not a whole lot out here, and I'm just not interested in it. When I ask y'all that, you know what y'all always
I just
tell
told
me?
you it was 20 to 1, so I already know
I
that.
know it, but when
I
I,
live in Atlanta.
but,
I'm up. I'm
yeah,
in,
it's
in
fucked up there.
Atlanta. You
It's
got
fucked
some
up
of the
there.
most beautiful women. Okay,
It's fucked up
you got
there.
some gorgeous women who are taking care of business. They work hard. They take, So, and you got married women, and you got single women. You got some women that are really doing their
And I
thing,
know it.
and they just don't. Let me finish. They don't have time to sit around and hope they get a
But
husband.
we ain't talking
If they
about
get a
that.
husband later on, if they get a husband later on in life, that's fine. But everybody's not sitting around hoping they get a damn
Well,
husband.
why women can't say that? It was my question to you is why do we have to say we don't want nothing to do with marriage instead of being honest in the hopes that maybe we can get better? That was my point to you a few minutes ago. Not that I was disputing what you were saying or your facts. I cannot dispute another person's experience. My point was only why we just can't say what's going on out here in hopes that maybe we get better. Because you, like you said, it's not that you don't want to be married. It's between from the market sucking 30 million to one, 30 to one. Then on top of that, the lack of masculine energy out here in our men as black men is what got you
It's
saying
the
that.
most important part why I said that if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. The most important part is that 90% of the men that I know that are married cheat, and they have mistresses, and they have women, and they have more than one on the side. So that's the main reason I'm not in a rush to get married, because most married people that I know don't even act married. They have 2 or 3 women or 2 or 3 men on the side. What's the purpose?
There
What is
is
the
no purpose.
purpose if
And
you're going to
then,
do
and
that?
I'm gonna be totally honest about you with you on
Mm-hmm.
that. Those associations, it was a time where married
Mm-hmm.
couples, engaged couples, even couples in serious relationships courting had their own little vibe sections where they supported one another. And I think by us like married people trying to play single, single people running around here calling one another their husband. I think we just done diluted the importance that we are toward one another. And I hate it so bad. That
Absolutely.
shit is so bad that we got great black women saying, if I get married, I freaking get married. If I don't, I don't, because it's just so fucked up out here. That breaks my heart to hear you say that, because I know it's not
Yeah.
because you don't want to be married. It's because of the quality and the lack of masculinity in the black community, especially in Atlanta, where them ninjas there wearing coochie cutters all day, every day in the wintertime.
Hey, you telling the truth.
See, I would never dispute what you say, and I just heard about it. I hurt because I can hear the beauty and the intelligence in your voice, in your delivery, and in your challenges. You would make a great wife. But because it's so fucked up out here, you already on some shit like, well, if I do, I do. So what are we gonna say when we want kids? We want kids. Now here go the cycle. Single parent homes again. We got to start telling one another, listen, man, you ain't masculine
I don't
enough.
have
You need to
kids.
check yourself. And see, that's the point. We need families again. And I hate so bad that we are letting one
No,
another
no, no, no,
down.
no, no. We need families again, but I'm the type of woman. If I'm not married, I don't have to.
Great.
I'm not pressed to be a baby mom.
Stand that. Stand
So,
on that.
so I'm not the one that just got pressed just to have a baby and then have a baby
Stand
daddy.
on
So
that.
yeah, so that's why I don't have kids.
Don't even lower it like that. Listen, it's the worst job, worst paying job, worst title job, being a baby mama, baby daddy. You do not want that job. If that man is loving you enough to be let loose like that up in them guts, he need to be loving you enough to the courthouse or to the church. Or you need to close your legs and cross them and act feminine, not freaky. See, we being freaky, not feminine. Cross your legs and put your pussy up. Why you letting him enjoy all this? Plus, you giving him husband dinners, duties, and dedication.
Yeah.
But see, when I tell other women that, they get offended because I'm calling them a fool. Just like I'm telling Claressa, you a fool for Pap. If you told me you were doing all that for a live-in boyfriend, I would tell you a fool. I would talk to you just like I would my own sister. Do you hear me? I would tell you a fool. Sitting up in here, letting that man get all his skeet on, paying 50-50 on the bills. Now you got to carry 9 full months of the baby. And then on top of that, he ain't going to pay for the damn hospital bill. It's going to go on your fucking insurance or your daddy's.
He probably needs to be around when you have the baby.
Okay. And so, but why? Okay, now why do women come in here and get mad at me for calling Claressa a damn fool?
I don't know.
Why do women get mad before they hear the message? Because I agree with everything you told me, and I see it for myself. But I will not stand in a corner and act like it's okay for the beautiful ones to be like, man, right now with what I see and the way I feel, fuck marriage, fuck serious relationship. Everybody I see is fuck up in marriage, and all the men I see want to have the same thing I get. That's fucked up from where I'm from as a black man and as OG. Because I hear the strength.
Absolutely.
You challenge me. You're not afraid of no black man to have no conversation with a black man. Listen, every time you come, you call and challenge.
You funny.
You as messy as I am, and that's why I love you.
Look, we work good together.
Exactly. Don't make me try and get no podcast going with you. You'll end up in the video talking about the chat. But I get what you're saying, and I've never, one thing about me being raised with 5 sisters, y'all experience is y'all experience. But when I tell you y'all are devaluing y'allself as baby mamas, y'all are. When I tell y'all getting the wrong man all that, and y'all know he married against somebody else, based off of you just like him, you being a damn fool. But what they do is they come in the chat and curse me out for telling them that.
Yeah, you know the truth ain't never pretty.
I'm going to hear you out. But if you say, fuck what I believe in, I'm going to be like, well, we're going to come back to that. And I'm going to explain to you why we can't say that. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's just like you about not wanting to be married right now. It ain't that I disagree with that. I'm like, well, let's be honest. It's because of what's out there and the way married people done allowed you to see how they behaving that's got you feeling like that. Absolutely. So you got to stop saying fuck marriage. It's fuck these married people. Married people where you from are fucked up. But I want to be one of those married men that you can say you know that have made a mistake and ain't made now in almost 20 years. That even though he done grow from 16 to his wife being 56, he still do masculine shit for her. So you will know that we still out here. That's what I mean by that. When I say we still out here, that's what I mean. We still, and we want you. See, I want you because I got 3 sons, because 2 of them thoughts. But I got 3 sons that are bachelors. I got 2, I don't even want to talk about it. But I got 3 are excellent men, black men. I got 1 that'll look at you and you'll be pregnant. And I got 1, if she ain't got no car in her own place, he don't even want to talk to her. He living off the land of love.
Well, you can't fault him for that.
No, my mama say see a fool bump his head, but he wasn't raised like that, and I tell him all the time. And when she came over here the other day for his birthday with him, I say, hey baby, how you doing with your slow ass? She just laughed. Mr. Walsh, you so funny. I was dead damn serious. with your slow ass. That man pulling up here and here in a damn Lincoln truck. Your Lincoln truck, and ain't even got damn driver license.
And look, and she probably filling it up with gas too, right?
You sure know what to say.
I already know. Look, I got 13 first cousins. So my mother, she had 7 brothers and sisters, and everybody had 2 kids. So I guess it's 2 girls, 2 girls and 13 boys.
Wow, so you got a
So
lot of
I've seen it
experience.
13 different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I learned from. Listen, I didn't have to date to learn. I just watched. I had 13 handsome men
To
playing
watch.
the game. Okay.
And you know how it go. And you know what you want, but you also know what you need. We got to get out of what we deserve. Gee, when you get on later on in life, like I say, as much as I love and adore my wife, she's an older woman, and she still works full time, and she hurts a lot, and it takes a lot to I cook for several times a day. I wash. I do everything I can to make her days easier. And you need that help. And she tells me thank you all the time because I do a lot of shit she don't feel like or ain't able to find time to do for herself. That's why they call it a partnership. And that's why I be like, no, marriage is just ain't always about money and all that. We need that help later on in life. So yes, if I can give you one of my sons to be his helpmate and he be a good provider and protector for you, I'm gonna marry your ass up. I'm gonna make you a walls.
That's funny. Oh, you're funny, OG.
It is what it is. My sons come from good style. I got confidence that my thotty son is gonna change his thotty ways. I just don't know when. I just don't know when.
Right. Everybody go through their phase. Everyone you're younger. How old are the thoughts?
You bet. Listen.
How old are they?
From 25 on up, and he's 33.
Oh yeah, you know how they go. How you were when you was 20? Well, you was married.
I was married. I can be honest with you.
25-year-old, they having a good time, honey.
I am 58 years old. I'll be 59 if God say the same next month. I've only had 3 relationships my whole life.
What? Oh, you got low mileage.
And only 3. One was in the beginning, God rest her soul. I met her right before my wife. And the other I met during my separation, which is my daughter's mom. I've only had 3 relationships. And I guess that's why my wife forgave me for my indiscretion.
Absolutely.
Because I don't practice it. And I love her. And we wasn't together. And I had never been free. And I was wealthy. And I had plenty of money and plenty of dick, and I wanted to give it away. It is what it is.
Ooh, amen. That's the OG.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I'm not. You know, I had plenty of money and plenty of dick, and I was willing to give it away, and they wanted it.
I know that's right. Look, we live, we learn, right?
Right. You know, I have to tell the truth to y'all about me because marriages do have rough spots, and we had one for 2 years. And when I tell y'all, just because Pap been gone for 2 or 3 years don't mean he can't go back home. Yes, he can.
Pap ain't been gone that long.
Exactly, that's my point. I was gone for 2. I was gone for 2 years. Do you hear me, lady? 2 years, and I came back home. You can't come back to square one where you needed to be. As a father, as a man, as what? As a husband or a wife. You can be commanded to take your ass back home. And I don't know why modern women are pretending like Pap is any different. Now, I got to go off of what Remy say. Remy say he's a great dad.
He's a what?
A great dad.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in his orbit say he's a great dad. So you know what that means, Claressa? That he got that beautiful little girl. He can walk away from you for her on any given day. That's why you stay the hell away from married family men. I guess your phone went dead, my love. That's why, ladies, y'all stay the hell away from married family men. That's why. Well, that's gonna be I've seen it happen, sweet. I know you don't believe me, but I've seen couples I swore would never be seen together again. Still together today, y'all. Still together today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have actually saw couples drag themselves from court to the street to anywhere people would listen. And y'all, those people still together. I know it, LaDonna. You know it, LaDonna. See, I be speaking to about married people. I don't be talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't be talking about people shacking. I'm talking about people that actually signed up with God and with another person. I ain't talking about that boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. I'm talking about marriage. And people think that I'm being offensive because I say if you're not married, you can't tell me about marriage. I mean that. It's just something about it that makes it different. It's not like living with a woman or a woman being your girlfriend. When you get a wife, you got to come whenever she call. When you got a husband, you got to drop all things to take care of that man. It's a difference, y'all. You ain't got to do that for no girlfriend. Don't no girlfriend come first? No. I understand, 12, but you got to realize that marriage is a covenant between a man, a woman, and God, a spiritual contract and a physical contract with that state that they reside, saying that they will forsake all others for one another. This is a contract. You don't get no contract as a boyfriend and girlfriend. That's all I'm saying. You can write one up, but it ain't like a marriage contract. And I'm not going to mislead anybody in here tonight, male or female. That think that marriage is not serious. It is serious. It's because so many people are learning that it's cheaper to live together that they don't promote it. But listen, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, son. See, these are the married women that y'all need to be talking to. The women married 15 years. The women married 22 years. The women married 10 years. The women married 7 years. But you know who y'all want to talk marriage to? Y'all single girlfriends. Y'all single mama that ain't never been married. Y'all are getting marriage advice from y'all mama and she's 60 and ain't never had a husband. For some, Miss Lady, I ain't gonna lie, Miss Lady T, for some it is straight bullshit because of the marriage that they are in. But for those of that it has worked and is working for, I'm grateful for the contract. I ended up on the contract to do what was right by my family and my wife. So that's why I entered. It really depends on why you entered into the marital contract. I actually got married for love, commitment for a woman. Nothing else. Because we were dirt poor back then. We honestly didn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. So I honestly can't speak on why other people are getting married or not. I let them come and call in and share that, just like my sister called in a little while ago and shared why she's not making marriage a priority. My friend said she's not making marriage a priority right now because of it sucks out there for a masculine man, and she wants a masculine, good man. They are. But why do they have to come for us? Because we say, no, marriage isn't that bad. It's the way you doing your marriage. See, how many of y'all have ever gotten a job that y'all change y'all mind on? People are getting married and changing their mind. That's great, sweet. Well, and also what you have to think of, and I'm gonna put something by you, 12, and I want you to think about this, 12. From a legal standpoint, if you be with a man for 10 years and y'all have accomplished a lot of stuff, something happens to that man and you're not his wife. They don't let girlfriends make decisions for boyfriends in the time of need. Y'all need to understand that. Just saying you his baby mama is not going to be enough for a surgeon, for a doctor, for the bank. You know, he just got paid and he done got sick and that money in the hospital. You just can't go up there saying you a girlfriend, you need to petition to get access to this account. They don't give girlfriends access to their husband, to their boyfriend's accounts. That's all I'm saying, 12. See, if you're talking about building with somebody, you need some legal protections to build with somebody. Because you don't want to be with no man 5 years helping him pay for something that his mama or sister's finna come and take from you because y'all not married. You paid the notes on that car just like he did. But because it's in his name and you not his wife, his sister and mama finna pull up there and take that car from you. And it ain't a damn thing you can do about it, 12. Nothing you can do about it. That's what boyfriend, girlfriend get you, y'all. That's what look Claressa not getting. Well, that's good. Make sure that all the information is periodically up to date. Why? Because we as black men wake up every other morning feeling different, and we can change our bank accounts, credit cards, and everything else without y'all knowing it. So make sure you update your information all the time. It's just a suggestion. I'm not insinuating anything, but I have seen women be with a man and thought because something happened to them, everything, because they had a certain amount of knowledge and this and that, was going to fall to them, and it didn't. It didn't. Thank you, LaDonna. Yes, y'all, please hit that like button. LaDonna, we coming back out in these YouTube streets tonight. Y'all give me a topic for tonight for around 7:30. What's the topic of tonight, people? We're going to come back tonight. Somebody throw some topics out there. LaDonna, throw me a topic in there. 12, Miss Lady. Somebody throw me some topic in there tonight, or we just going to have good vibes and some party lights going tonight with some popcorn, I guess. You make sure you do that, 12. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to a boyfriend or male friend's family, ain't no loyalty. The stuff I done seen in people's time of sickness and bereavement when it come to money and property. The stuff I done seen. Yeah, let's just do a chat and good vibe tonight. I'm gonna cut on all my disco live lights tonight, y'all. Roll up me a little bit of King Tut. Get me something good and cold to drink or something good and hot to drink. And y'all try and come and see me. Sonya, you gonna try and come out tonight? Good vibes only. We only talking about who done been out on a date, who getting ready to go out on a date, who's having a great weekend, who's looking forward to next week, who's in love, who's doing great. Tonight, if we able to come back on this app, we will not discuss nothing but good vibes and good energy. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button if y'all watch this on replay on your way out. I want to thank all my moderators. I'm going to need a couple of them tonight because trolls normally be out on Saturday night. So if any of my people can come out tonight, come out tonight. We will have a live call in tonight for the good vibes only. So get your drinks ready. I'm probably going to invite somebody on cam tonight. I'm going to try and remember to add cam tonight. Yeah, 12, come and help me out tonight if you can and moderate for me, please, if you can. Yeah, LaDonna, anytime, you know, my wife calls me on her break at 7 o'clock. So it'll be anywhere not too far after 7 o'clock. And so I'm going to get up and put a light supper on now and get that out the way. And I'll be free a little after 7. A little after 7, 12, if you can come out and help me. Because y'all know them trolls be out on, and you know I'm more hated than loved. That's a bet, y'all. Y'all stay blessed till I see y'all again. Thank you all so much for today. I will see y'all later on tonight. Y'all stay blessed. I am out of here.